Welcome to Profit Made Simple, where we are dedicated to helping you achieve your potential and long-lasting success. And today's topic is a key one for anyone that aspires to have a more successful business. It is how do we attract and retain world-class talent? And we're going to be discussing 5 key currencies that go beyond money that enable us to build a world-class team. Now, if you want more content on how to build your business, make sure you hit subscribe because we are dedicated, we are committed to delivering quality information to you each and every week. Let's get started. The inspiration behind this episode was through a conversation that I was having with a colleague last week. He's currently recruiting for a position in his consulting business. He's after another consultant. And he said, Dan, I just simply cannot match the income, the salary, the financial package that other competitors are offering. So therefore, I'm not going to be able to attract the talent that I want. And I looked at him and I said, you're looking at this way too one-dimensionally. You're only looking at salary, money as a way to attract great talent. Aren't you going to consider the other 5 key currencies? And he looked at me with a blank stare. And that's when I knew that he didn't know what I was talking about. And so that's what I wanted to share with you in this video. What are the 5 key currencies? And how do we leverage them? So if we don't have the same money that maybe some of our other competitors have, we can still build an unstoppable team that is talented, that is hungry, that is determined to win. Because that's what it's going to take from you to go from having a job to building a scalable, successful, thriving business. It's not just on you, but you're going to have the team around you. So let's dive into these 5 key currencies. Number 1 is an aligned vision. People are begging to be led and they want to be part of something bigger than themselves. They want to be part of an organization that is growing, that is dynamic, that is impactful. They want to be part of an organization that leaves the world in a better place. And this is why you need to clearly define the vision for your business and communicate that vision, because that will attract like-minded people that are congruent and aligned with it. Currency number 2 is we want to cultivate a winning culture. And the way that we cultivate this culture is through our values. It's not through having a pool table, having beers in the fridge. They are niceties, but that's not culture. Culture is built on values, and that is why you must define your values as an organization. What do you stand for? What do you stand against? Because when you are that clear around your values, you will attract, again, those that want to be part of it. Those that recognize and see themselves within the organization itself. On the flip side, you'll also repel those that are not in alignment. And I believe your hiring, your reviews, your KPIs should all be centered around values. It is the DNA of an organization. It is where the magic happens. So if you want a great tribe, a culture that is a winning culture, then you must define the values that you want, and then you must live and breathe them as a leader and make sure that you are in alignment with them in everything that you do. This will make a wonderful workplace. This will make a workplace where people want to be there and it never feels like work. We are covering the expert guide to attracting talent beyond money. We're looking at the 5 currencies beyond money. We've covered vision, we've covered values, and number 3 is cultivating growth and development. Growth is a core human need. We have this insatiable appetite to grow our skills, to grow our knowledge, to grow our expertise. And your business must be a vehicle to ensuring this happens for each and every team member. Now, when you have a growth-minded workplace, a workplace that facilitates this, whether it's through internal courses, mentoring, external workshops and seminars, when you have a workplace that does this, there are 5 key benefits. Number 1, your team members are going to be more productive. Number 2, there's going to be less absenteeism. Number 3, they're going to be more engaged. Number 4, you're going to have better service and even better results. And number 5, you're going to have a greater employee retention. And this is so important because the cost of hiring, onboarding, inducting a new team member is astronomical. So we want to hold on to them and we want them to become the best version of themselves. So every team member needs a professional development plan. And you can see an example of a professional development plan here. Now, in organizing or coordinating a professional development plan, you need to do a few key things. Number 1, you need to meet with the team member and you need to understand what are their goals for their career. What do they want to accomplish and achieve? And it may be well beyond your business. That's okay. But how can their vision fit within your vision and how can you help them get closer towards those career goals? There needs to be alignment between the two. So you're going to meet with them. You're going to ensure that there's alignment. You're then going to construct a plan. You're going to have clear time frames. You're going to dedicate specific resources. And then you're going to meet on a regular basis to A, ensure how that team member is developing, but B, to revise and also renew the professional development goals. When you do this, you are going to have the most engaged employee. They are going to be motivated, inspired, and they are going to be a key contributor to you achieving that grand vision. Our 4th currency in our expert guide to attracting talent beyond money is having a clear career path. We've already established that growth is important for the team member. They want to grow their skills and their knowledge and their expertise. But they also want a career path that enables them to take on more responsibility, earn more money, and take on a leadership position. Now, I've worked with a number of businesses in helping them establish this career path. And you can see 2 there, one from the fitness industry, and you can see at the point of interview, we showcase this career path so they can see that this is an organization that they can grow within, that they can ascend. And then we also did it for another business, Elysian, which works in supported housing. And again, there's a clear career path, how you can go from being primarily a technician to then evolving and becoming a leader and having a formal leadership position. Now, this is really important because then they can see a future that expands several years. And it's going to give them something to aspire to and work towards. Our 5th and final currency in our expert guide to attracting talent beyond money is flexibility. Flexibility has become even more important in a post-pandemic world. Team members are now looking for workplaces that offer flexibility, and flexibility comes in many forms. It comes in where you work and how the work is completed. So in terms of how, if you can offer a hybrid workplace situation where they can work from both the office and at home, that is desirable for a lot of people. The second part is really embracing this mentality, this philosophy, that it's about results, not time. And so you're unwavering in the projects, the expectations, the KPIs, but you are flexible in how the team member accomplishes those. The flexibility may be from where they do their work or the game plan that they construct to be successful. Now, there are 4 key things that make a flexible workplace work. Number 1, very clear expectations. Clear expectations from both parties, both the employee, the team member, and the employer. Number 2 is an acceptance and an understanding and an agreement around those expectations. Number 3 is regular communication and having a meeting rhythm that is consistent. And number 4 is embracing that philosophy of results, not time. Millennials are one of the fastest growing working populations, and they will work harder, they will work longer than other generations. But they crave flexibility. So how can you empower your team members? How can you give them autonomy and offer this flexibility? Because if you do so, you're going to have a motivated, inspired, and invested team member. And that is what is going to separate you from many others. These 5 key currencies are not only important in attracting world-class talent, but they're vital if you want a devoted team that stays with you for a long period of time. If you want to retain talent, then you must adopt these 5 key currencies. So a quick recap. We have vision, make it bigger than you. We have values, that's where culture is built on. We have growth, opportunities to learn. We have career progression, opportunities to have more responsibility, step into leadership, and make more money. And we have flexibility. Thank you for joining me today in going through these 5 key currencies. And remember this: you have the power to shape your own destiny. Embrace these 5 currencies, embrace these strategies, and watch your profits soar. Thanks for watching.